We'll see. I'll tell you. So, no doubts from continuity. All things clear? Okay, because today's class we will solve some difficult questions. So, if any doubts are there, you can quickly ask. Okay. First question. I explained the graph of greatest integer function, right? And we discussed that it is discontinuous at which points? Integral points. All integral points. So the question is, you can add these things in the same notes. It's up to you, or you can make a different notes. Because these questions are of competitive levels. If you want to mix it with your regular notes, it's up to you. I leave totally up to you. But these are not NCERT level questions. So let f of x equals to x into greatest integer of x by 2, where x is between -10 to +10. So what is the meaning of the square bracket? Greatest integer function. Sometimes they mention, sometimes they don't. You need to assume it is greatest integer function. Then the number of points of this continuity is the function is x into greatest integer of x by 2, where x is between -10 to +10. -10 and +10 are not included. You can see here. So you need to comment on the total number of points of discontinuity. There is nothing to solve in this. You can tell the answer without it. Zero. There will be no points of discontinuity. Let's recall the statement what we discussed yesterday. Greatest integer function is discontinuous at all integral values. Okay. So this function will be discontinuous at all the points where x by 2 will be a integer. Because what is the input of this greatest integer? X or x by 2? X by 2. So this whole function will be discontinuous at all the points where x by 2 will be a integer. Hmm,
10 points.
10 points. Okay. 17. Okay. 10. I got one answer as 10, 17. Any other point? Trust me, there's nothing to solve in this. If you think that I have to write something, you're wrong. You just have to use that statement. You can think for few more seconds. Yes, Shubham. 11. You speak something, but I can't hear through louder. Be a bit louder. Okay. What are the answers I heard? 10, 17, 11. When I write the options, I didn't write the option because I wanted to see what all possible answers you guys will take. Take some values, take integral values, put there and check. 9. Okay, so 9, one more option came.
9, sir.
9. Okay. Okay.
Sir, 8.
8. Answer will be a odd number for sure. It cannot be even because at 0 it will be discontinuous. So x by 2 will be an integer at what points? Which points? Plus minus 2, plus minus 4, plus minus 6, plus minus 8. How many points? 8. And then 0, 9 is the answer. You guys get the logic? I was repeating again and again that the answer will be all those integers where x by 2 will be a integral value. Because what is the input of greatest integer function? Not x, x by 2. So if it is greatest integer of x, we say that this will be discontinuous at all the points where x will be integer. Correct? Same statement I'm repeating here. All the points where x by 2 will be integer. Because it is x by 2, so you will take all even values of x. Correct? All even values. So plus minus 2, plus minus 4, plus minus 6, plus minus 8, and don't leave 0. So how many points? 9 points. Do we need to write anything for this? This is your JEE mains question. Okay. So there are questions in maths also. Few are very lengthy, but these kind of questions where you don't have to write anything. But common sense should be working properly. I was expecting everyone will tell the answer. Only who answered? Tanishka and Shivardhan, you also told, right? 9. Good. How come 17? No, he told 11. He was close. I'm just thinking how 17. You counted every point. That's why I'm telling you, you took almost everything. No? Okay. Now let's change this question. All of you see on the board. Let's modify this. If I say greatest integer of x by 3, then how many points? Don't be in a hurry. I don't want wrong answers. Plus minus 3, plus minus 6, plus minus 9, and then 0. How many
7.
points? 7. So make a note. You guys get the logic, right? Okay. So read the and see. The moment I include minus 10 and plus 10, then 2 more points will be added. Right? Plus minus 10. So question will be same, not can be, will be same type, plus minus, they will do a bit. So that's what understand the concept. So write down the second question also. You can create one more question from your side. You can say x by 4 or x by 5, anything. Drop it. Should I get the next one? Done. F of x is defined if f of x is defined on this interval pi by 6 to pi by 3, open interval. So this function is defined only for this interval. Outside this, it is not defined. And f of x is equal to root 2 cos x minus 1 divided by cot x minus 1 when x is not equal to pi by 4 is k when x is pi by 4. So you need to find the value of k. This function is continuous at x equal to pi by 4. Find k. Question is find k. I will write the options. First option is 2. Second option is 1 by 2. Third option 1. Last option 1 by root. Yesterday we discussed L'Hopital rule. What do we do in L'Hopital rule? If it is 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity form, we differentiate the numerator and denominator simultaneously. To which instant? Up to the instant when you get a finite value. Okay. So check the form. Put pi by 4. 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. Cot pi by 4 is 1. So this is which form? 0 by 0 form. So if the form is 0 by 0, can we use L'Hopital rule? So use L'Hopital rule, all of you. इसको ऐसे घुमा के हो जाएगा. ये वाला ये मेन डोर का और इसका ये सर्कुलर वाला है. ये इसका है गोल और ये मेन डोर. Got the answer?
So is it 1 by 2?
1 by 2. Okay, noted. Students, be a bit quick. This is a simple question. Differentiation is also simple. So if we differentiate root 2, what is the differentiation of cos x minus sin x? 1 का 0. Cot x is minus cosecant square x. Minus minus cancel. So this will be root 2 times of sin x ka whole cube. Put pi by 4 into this. So root 2 into 1 by 2 root 2. Answer is 1 by 2. Done. Clear? I hope that you guys remember differentiation formulas. If not, do revise after today's class. You should.
So you don't have to do the division rule for when you're differentiating.
No. That's what. See, in L'Hopital rule, if you have a rational function which is p by q, differentiate numerator separately, denominator separately. I didn't tell that you differentiate the whole expression. You have to differentiate numerator and denominator separately. If anybody needs the lecture of L'Hopital rule, you can ping me. I will share the lecture with you. You can see the whole topic if you feel that you have forgotten. Okay, any questions? Clear? Simple? Nothing difficult? I
So
will
how
keep it
will we
simple.
do it like normally, this solving?
Normally, convert this into sine and cos and then try to convert into a standard identity. It will be a very lengthy method. Super lengthy. Got it? Done. Next problem. Okay. I'm increasing the speed a bit. If any doubt is there, let me know. I will not repeat again and again. Next problem. The question is f of x equals to a into e to the power x plus b into e to the power minus x, c into x square, ax square plus 2cx, x is greater than equal to minus 1 less than 1, greater than or equal to 1 less than 3, greater than equal to 3 and less than or equal to. So the question says that this function is continuous for x equal to 1 and 3. One more condition is given, f dash 0 plus f dash 2 is equal to E. Find A. Dash means single differentiation. Okay. F dash x means you have differentiated the function one time. F double dash x means you have differentiated the function two times. So function is continuous for x equal to 1 and 3. It means left hand limit and right hand limit will be equal for 1 as well as 3. From there you will get one condition. After that, one more condition is given here. Let's use the condition. Continuous at x equal to 1. So at x equal to 1, f of 1 minus will be equal to f of 1 plus. What is the meaning of this? Left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. At 1, which one is left hand limit? This function. Right hand limit x greater than 1. Equate both. What will I put x as? 1. So ae plus b into e to the power minus 1 will be equal to how much? C. So we'll simplify this later. Now for 3, at x equal to 3, f of 3 minus will be equal to f of 3 plus. So if you notice here, for 3 minus means left side this function. So you will substitute x as 3, so that becomes 9 into c. For 3 plus greater than 3, this function. So a into 9, 9a plus 6c. Any problem? So from here, you got a relation between a and c. So this will be how much? 9 minus 6, 3c equal to 9a, or c equal to 3a. So this is the relation between C and A. This kind of question we have solved yesterday, finding the relation between A and B. But here you have to move 2 or 3 more steps. So if you simplify this thing, you can put C as 3A here. So this becomes AE plus B by E equal to C equals to 3A. Take LCM. AE square plus B equal to 3AE. So you can write B as 3AE minus AEQ. This question is just lengthy. There's nothing difficult. Not a single thing in this question which you will find difficult, but needs patience. Anything new in these two things? You guys are already aware. Now we will use this condition to differentiate that function. What is the differentiation of e to the power x? E to the power x itself. So f dash x, differentiate that function. So a into e to the power x. What is the differentiation of e to the power minus x? Minus of e to the power minus x. So minus b into e to the power minus x. So this is between minus 1 to plus 1. Next, differentiate this. What is the differentiation of x square? 2x. So between 1 to 3. Next, 2ax plus 2c. This is for greater than equal to 3, less than 4. Any problem in differentiation? So f dash 0. So for 0, which function will you use out of these? First one. For 2, which one? Second. So f dash 0. Because this is defined between minus 1 to plus 1 and I want 0. 0 lies between minus 1 to plus 1. So substitute a into e to the power 0 minus b into e to the power minus 0. What is the value? A minus
A minus B. Yes.
b. F dash 2. We will use this one. So this will become 2 into 2, 4. 4c. All clear? Now the sum is given equal to e. It means a minus b plus 4c is equal to e. After this, I am not solving. That is task for you. So c can be written as 3a. B can be written as this. So what will be the only unknown in this? A. You can find out. So leave half page because after this also the calculation will take 3-4 minutes. So I am repeating again. Put C as 3A here. Put B as this expression. You will get the answer for A.
So can you show the question once again?
Question. One second. Let them know. I will show you the question.
Okay.
Can you see? You want to
Yeah,
see the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
question?
yeah. No, only the last like the part.
So anything difficult in this? It was just lengthy. You can see that there is nothing new in this. You know all the steps. So these kind of question also comes which looks difficult when you see it, but the moment you start solving it, you feel that it's just lengthy. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Calculation you can do after the class. Just leave 3-4 lines. I'm repeating. Where is this one? Differentiation. F dash x. What is the differentiation of x square? 2x. This is f dash x, differentiation of the original function. Any other question? I will write the final answer. Once you calculate, you can match your answer. Final answer is a equal to e divided by e square minus 3e plus 30. So once you finish, you can match your answer. Should we move ahead? Anything you want to ask any student? Final answer I have written. You can calculate. If you don't get it, you can ask me in the next class. I will solve it. Chalo, let's solve the next one. Before we solve the next one, let me first write the question, then I will tell you. There is a standard limit which was not in your syllabus. It was removed. I will tell that because that will be used in the next one. It is related to log. Let me write the question first. The question is function f is defined for minus 1 by 3, 2 plus 1 by 3. So fx is 1 by x into log of 1 plus 3x by 1 minus 2x when x is not equal to 0, k when x is equal to 0. So this is how the function is defined. This function is continuous at x equal to 0. Find k. So all of you see the standard limit. Limit x tending to 0 log 1 plus x by x is equal to 1. This is the standard limit. We will use this in this problem. So the base is e, natural log. So log of 1 plus x divided by x, x tending to 0 is 1. Now in this you need to notice one thing. Whatever is the coefficient of x here, what is the coefficient of x here? 1. So here also it should be 1. If I write 2x here, 1 plus 2x, in the denominator also it should be 2x. If it is 3x, it should be 3x. If it is 1 minus 2x, in the denominator also it should be minus 2x, then only answer will be 1. So it is similar to sine wala thing. If it is sine x by x, sine 3x by 3x. Okay, so remember this logic. So let's try this problem. So let's simplify this. Find the left hand limit, right hand limit. So limit x tending to 0, 1 by x. What is log a by b? Log a minus log b. Question is solved now. Take x inside. So the moment you shift x inside, it will be ln 1 plus 3x by x minus. Just notice one thing. Which term is missing to make it standard? What is missing in the denominator? 3. So I will divide by 3 and multiply by 3. What is missing here? Minus 2. Minus 2. Minus 2. All clear? So what will be the value of this? 3 into 1. 3. What will be the value of this? This whole thing? This thing. 1. Minus minus plus. So what is the answer? 5. Question is solved. Previous. पहले इसको note कर लो. I'll show you. I'll show you. Copy this thing. Any question? Any doubt in this? Once you know the standard thing, I think it's a very simple question, nothing difficult. Again, one more thing, after seeing the solution, everything looks easy. Okay, when you see the solution, the most difficult question looks easy. You have to practice. Copy it. Anyone writing? This is the answer for the previous. The next problem. Next question. The function is f of x equals to greatest integer of x minus greatest integer of x by 4, where x is a real number. X belongs to R. Then, so you have to comment. I'm telling you the question. What is the question? You have to comment about their limits and then they're about continuity. First, you will check for left hand limit, then you will check for right hand limit. So it is possible that left hand limit, right hand limit doesn't exist. What is the second possibility? That both of them exist but they are not equal. What is the third possibility? Both of them are equal but they are not equal to value of function. I'm repeating again. First possibility, both the limit doesn't exist. Second, they exist but they are not equal. Third, they exist, they are equal but not equal to the value of function. So you need to check. So first check the left hand limit, then check the right hand limit. Solve it. So you will check it at which point? I didn't give the point. Write down the point. I think it is x equal to 4. What I you have to check it x equal to 4. Point is x equal to 4. Check the left hand limit, check the right hand limit. Click. Then I will explain you one concept in this. Yes. What happened? Did it? You try to make the post. Let's see. In Canva, you don't have to go through some video. I'll tell you what you have to do. You need to know the options from where you can drag and drop. I have also learned Canva in 10 minutes. I'll show you few thumbnails, but the quality of my thumbnail and Suraj is way different. First, what I want that you at least learn how to drag and drop. What are the elements? Everything is present there on the left side. You don't have to see any YouTube video. Just explore it. Copy, paste, drag, drop. You'll get the idea. We don't want you to become pro in one day. Let's try it. He also learned after seeing YouTube. Because he is doing. Yes. That's what. You don't need any YouTube video. Just drag, drop. Make anything in which coaching the logo is there. Our pictures are uploaded there. Just drag the picture, write some. There is an option called element. You can pick the element, square box, circular box, write something in like batches starting, like simple. Once you will do that, then you will learn more if you see YouTube videos. Yeah, that is better. इसमें बोल रहा था ट्राई करने के लिए इसमें बंद हो जाएगा अचानक
बंद नहीं हुआ ना क्योंकि कनेक्टिविटी तो वहां से है कनेक्टिविटी जो है इसका वो वहां से है
बंद आई थिंक बस एसी होगा
एसी है
पक्का
हाँ ट्राई करते हैं तो कोई नहीं हुआ कुछ
निकाल लो फटाफट
बोले नहीं हुआ
yes does the limit exist
It exists.
it exists are they equal yes who is getting equal Aditya getting equal they are equal who is getting not equal Tanvi you also not getting Shubham they are not equal who all are getting the limits equal
So I'm getting it.
are getting equal okay so basically two students are getting limits as equal what happened here nothing coming so let's discuss very simple question there's nothing difficult in this it's basic if you use greatest integer that doesn't make it difficult at x equal to 4 so for 4 minus if I take any value which is less than 4 what will be the greatest integer of that suppose I take mine greatest integer gives less value so less than 4 okay so less than 4 means which value any value tell me any value less than 4 3 is less than 4 so this is my I am taking this as minus 4 sorry I am thinking it as minus 4 so any don't tell integer any decimal value 3.8 example के लिए take x as 3.8 so what will be the greatest integer of 3.8 4
3, right?
3.
greatest integer will be 3 now 3.8 by 4 will be less than 1 or greater than 1 less than 1
Less than 1.
3.8 by 4 will be less than 1 what is the greatest integer suppose you are getting 0.8 when you divide 3.8 by 4 you are getting 0.8 let's assume that so what is the greatest integer of 0.8 0 so this is your left hand limit I was reading this as minus 4 right hand x equal to 4 plus so take any value which is greater than 4 4.1 so what is the greatest integer of 4.1 4 we take an integer which is less than that 4.1 by 4 will be greater than 1 correct 4.1 by 4 will be greater than 1 so what is the greatest integer of a number which is
1.
greater than 1 1 what is the answer 3 so left hand limit exist right hand limit exist both of them are equal so left hand limit and right hand limit are equal so it means limit of this function exists at x equal to 4 okay now for checking continuity what we will find value of the function what is the value of function coming 4 3 so value of function f of 4 what is the greatest integer of 4 4. 4 by 4 is 1. What is the greatest integer of 1? 1. 3. So all three of them are equal, means function is continuous at x equal to. Simple problem. All done. Any student copying? Anything? Let's solve the next one. Next one is a good problem. Mark this as important also. So let the function f defined from -1 to 3 to r. So domain of the function is -1 to 3, codomain is r. So f of x equals to mod of x plus greatest integer of x. X is between -1 to +1. X plus greatest integer of x. X is greater than equal to 1, less than 2. X plus, sorry, this one is mod x, please change it. This one is mod x. Last one, x plus greatest integer of x. X is greater than equal to 2, less than equal to 3. This is our function defined. So question is then f is discontinuous at only 1 point, only 2 point, only 3 point, last one 4 or more points. Okay, all of you listen to me carefully. See on the board. I'll just give you the insight how to approach these kind of questions, then you try. Whenever your function is defined in terms of mod and greatest integer, before you start solving them, first approach should be free the variables from greatest integer and mod. You need to redefine this function. The function is defined in terms of mod and greatest integer. Before you differentiate it, before you integrate it, or before you find the continuity, you need to free the variables from mod and greatest integer. Same type of questions will be asked. They will give you the function and they will say differentiate. They will give you the function and they will say integrate or find the area under the curve. These kind of questions are going to be asked in the further topics. So that is the reason I took it here. So make a note, whenever it is in terms of mod and greatest integer, free the variable from mod and greatest integer. So redefine it. After that, you will check continuity, differentiability, integration, whatever they're asking. So let's redefine it. So mod of x. So here, can you see that between -1 to +1, are you getting any other integer also? 0. 0. So you will break it at which value of x? 0. So you will say, I will define the function from -1 to 0. Are you understanding why did I break the limit? Because between -1 to 0, this mod will be negative. And from 0 to 1, this mod will be positive. That is the reason I am dividing this into two parts. So see how much things are conceptual. You need to observe at each and every step. So between -1 to 0, this will open with plus sign or minus sign? Anyone who doesn't know how to open the mod? Anyone in the class? I'll explain. Anyone? At which point this will be 0? 0. So that is called the critical point of the modulus function. On the left side of the critical point, it will open with negative sign. On the right side of the critical point, it opens with positive. That's it. Now let's take the example mod of x minus 1. What is the critical point? 1. On the left side of 1, it will open with minus sign. On the right side of 1, it will open with plus sign. That is the concept. There's nothing to remember. Clear? So make a note, students who don't know this thing. Whatever you feel that you are learning, make sure that add it to your notes. Don't think that you will remember everything. Everyone forgets. It's better to document everything in your notes. Okay. Between -1 to 0, what will be the greatest integer? Between -1 to 0, -1.
Minus one.
-1. So -1. This is my function. Now, next will be greater than equal to 0, less than 1. So between 0 to 1, our mod will be positive because it is on the right side of the critical point. So this will be plus x. Between 0 to 1, what is the greatest integer? 0. Now, 1 to 2. Do you see any other integer between them? No. So no need to break the limit. So greater than equal to 1, less than 2. So x will be as it is because it is already free from mod. X will be as it is. Between 1 to 2, mod, this will be plus or minus? Plus, because critical point is 0. You're on the right side of critical point. So mod will open with plus. So which is 2x. Things are not difficult. Maybe you have not solved these kind. The moment you solve one or two questions, you will feel that nothing is difficult. It's easy. It just takes time. It needs patience. If you feel that I will solve all those questions where I get the answer in 15-20 seconds, that is not the case. But it's not difficult also. Between 2 to 3, any integer between them? No. Okay. So directly write. So x will be as it is. What is the greatest integer between 2 to 3? 2. X plus. Now your question is ready to be approached. Everything is free from mod and greatest integer. This is not greatest integer, it is modulus. Huh. So now you can find the continuity of the function. They ask. You can find the limit of the function. You can find the differentiation of the function. You can find the integration of the function. You cannot integrate this function when it is under greatest integer. You need to free it. You cannot integrate when mod is there. You have to free it. Okay, remember this thing. This question will again be asked. And I will not explain that time. That I want you guys to understand how to approach now itself. If any doubt is there, let me know. Anyone in the class?
So we don't include x plus 3 for.
So I forgot. Oh, let's include it.
So now if we include 3, then there'll be two possibilities, right? If the greatest integer
You don't
function is
have to.
3.
You don't have to worry about this thing. So you are telling that acha greatest. Okay, greatest integer. You are telling. I think yeah. I think we shouldn't include. Yes, we should not be included. Because if we include 3, yes, you are correct. Then there will be two cases on this. Yes, let's remove that.
So what would be the two cases if we include 3 in the interval cell?
And there will be x plus 3. Na? If you take at x equal to 3, then the last case will be x plus 3.
Okay, sir.
Because greatest integer of 3 will be 3 itself. Let me check the question once again. Just give me a few seconds whether 3 is included or not. I will check. Yeah, 3 is included. 3 is included. 3 is included. 3 is included. So we'll have one more case, last case, where x will be equal to 3. So if x is equal to 3, what will be x? 3. And what will be the greatest integer of 3? 3. So what will be the answer? 6. Vidya, doubt? Clear? Okay. X equal to 3. I didn't notice that. Very good. Pantika, she noticed that. Less than x greater. See, यहाँ पे if you see 2 and 3 both are included in the question. But if I directly write here everything in one frame, then according to, suppose if I include 3 here, then greatest integer ka two values will be there, right? Are you getting it? Because x equal to 2, then x between 2 to 3. So I separated it because you can't take two different values of greatest integer in the same function. So I separated at x equal to 3. Okay? X will be 3 itself because x is equal to 3. Greatest integer will be 3, 6. So how many cases? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you see at how many points you can check the continuity? 0, 1, 2, and 3. So how many points are there to check? 0, 1, 2, 3. 4 points. So check it all the points, tell the answer. And do practice this question after the class once again. Okay? If you want to modify it, I will tell you one modification. What you can do, you can increase this. You can say 4. Okay? You can just create your own question. You can do one more thing. Instead of mod x, you take mod x minus 1. Create one question. Okay? And then try it. When you do some modifications, you get more idea. Guys, stop it till here. And after that, why so much time? There's nothing to solve. Yeah, 3 point. Just put the values. You'll get the answer in 5 seconds. Only at 2 it is continuous. At 2 it is continuous. You can check. For left hand limit at 2, you will take this thing. 2 into 2, 4. For right hand limit at 2, you will use this. 2 plus 2, 4. So at 2 it is continuous. Check at 0, 1, 3. It is not continuous. Check it. For 0, left hand limit. What is the left hand limit? Minus 1. For right hand limit, 0. Discontinuous. At 1, for left hand limit, this thing, which is 1. For right hand limit, this function, which is 2. Clear? Now check at 3. For left hand limit, put 3. 3 plus 2, 5. At 3, it is 6. Discontinuous. So only 2 is the point at which it is continuous. So they're asking point of discontinuity. So which option? C. Make a note that you have to practice this question once again because this question is very commonly asked in continuity, differentiation, integration. Then there's a chapter called area under the curve. They may ask to find the area under function f of x from 0 to 3. So first of all, you have to draw the graph and then find the area by using integration. Okay, any doubts? Clear? Eh? Practice after the class. This question should be must. Which question we discussed? Question number. How many questions we have done till now? 5, 4. I'm asking today's class. Today 8.
So 6. So 6.
Few of you are telling 6. Few of you are telling 8. I'm asking today's class. You solved extra, Shubham? I thought that you solved extra. For tomorrow's class, make sure that you revise your electrostats. We will discuss questions on this thing, electric field and Coulomb's law. 1 minus tan x divided by 4x minus pi. All of you come back from school by what time? All of you come back by 4:30? Did you guys reach home at 4:30? Anyone who comes later than?
So I come at 3.
Okay, come at 3. Okay. Because after May, month of May, you guys can come here at 4:30 itself. The day you guys have class from 6 o'clock, you can come at 4:30. 4:30 to 6, we will do some entrance level questions. Okay? So students who are very much serious about, you can come at 4:30, but you have to be regular. Because see, what I will tell you last year, not last year, last year, same thing I started for 3 months. After that, people stopped. When they saw that the level of the questions is very high, they told that, sir, I can't do this. So no need to take an extra burden. When you see that what level of questions are happening, if you feel that yes, I have that willpower, I can take it, I can handle it, you come, because I'm ready to take extra sessions. But you should not feel pressurized. So this is the function. If f of x is continuous in 0 to pi by 2, then f of pi by 4 is -1, 1 by 2, -1 by 2, and fourth one. So this is the function which is continuous in 0 to pi by 2. So continuous means what? Left hand limit, right hand limit will be same as value of function. Okay. So value of function means what? F ka value at which point? Pi by 4, and that's what is asked. So it means find the limit of this function, and the limit of that function will be equal to f of pi by 4. So how will you solve it? First of all, check which form is this. Is it 0 by 0 form? Put pi by 4 quickly. Is it 0 by 0 form? Yes. Tan pi by 4, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. 4 into pi by 4. Pi minus pi, 0. So this is 0 by 0 form. So we can use which rule? L'Hopital. Differentiate numerator, then differentiate denominator separately. You will get the answer within one step. 1 by 2. Let me check. Within one step, we'll get the answer. Differentiate. 1 is 0, tan is secant square x. 4x will be 4. Put the value secant square x. So this is how much? Minus secant pi by 4 is how much? Root 2.
-1 by 2.
Minus 1 by 2 is the answer. You missed minus somewhere. Aditya.
Is -1 by 2.
Minus 1 by. Right? See the power of L'Hopital. So L'Hopital, you can use in your MCQs. Any questions? Problem. If f of x is continuous and f of 9 by 2 is equal to 2 by 9, then limit x tending to 0, f of 1 minus cos 3x by x square is 9 by 2, 2 by 9, 0, 8 by 9. Then ये छोड़ दो अब 8:30 बजे फिर निकलना कब तक खुला रहता है सबसे मिलना है तुमको तभी तो वो लोग आ रहा है मेरे से मिलना तो वो थोड़ी आती है मेरे को 8 के साथ चुकी है हाँ, तो 8:30 बजे जाओ तो दोनों पेरेंट आगे चले जाएंगे ये तन्वी के डैड आ तन्वी के डैड अभी आ रहा है 15 मिनट में कभी भी आ सकता है वो 7:30 से 8 के बीच में उसको आधा घंटा का स्लॉट दिया मेरे से बात करके जा चुका है इससे वो बस मैं था फिजिक्स के लिए बोल करने आया था आज केमिस्ट्री बना नहीं दे रहा था रूल्स के बात करके समझा रहे हैं अब लेगा सब कुछ ऑलमोस्ट डन 2/9 b 1/2
So I'm getting 1 by 2 by using a L'Hopital rule.
you're getting 1/2 what did you do Avantika you differentiated this
Yeah, you have to do it twice.
what about this f
Sir,
this
even
is
I
not one
differentiated it twice.
that's what I'm telling na that this is function of this first of all you have to solve this that what is this value you guys differentiated that only f is there this is limit of fx this is your input so that is the reason this condition is given just for time pass what is this condition all of you see on the board f of x is 1 by x read it properly see here if x is 9 by 2 what is the output 1 2 by 9 1 by x so what is your function here f of x is 1 by x that is the information hidden here so f of this will be what reciprocal of that so this will be x square divided by 1 minus cos 3x so you have to find the limit of this clear we ignore what we don't want that's the rule of life so you can't ignore this f you have to use the data given so now can you guys solve it yesterday we discussed it okay yesterday we discussed This time, grade 10 students, what we got, they come 20 minutes before class or 15 minutes. Super excited for that. I don't know why. All of them, and everyone comes for offline, not a single one online. So you guys should also come for offline. That's what I was telling yesterday. If some days it's not possible, no problem, but try to at least in a week, 2, 3 classes, try to come for offline. You can talk to
So,
the teachers also.
two
Yeah,
by
Aditi,
nine.
tell me.
So we can simplify without taking the reciprocal, right? Because,
How will you simplify? How will you get rid of this f? Without getting rid of this f, how will you take limit?
okay.
First of all, you have to find out, right, what is a function. You take the limit of a function. First of all, you find out what is this function. Then you will take the limit.
Sir, 2 by 9.
2 by 9, okay. Got it. I don't remember the answer. I have to check. Oh, solve it, solve it. Aditya, done? 2 by 9. 2 by 9, get it. Let me check the answer. 2 by 9 is the right answer. Is it 0 by 0 form? Yes. So we can solve it by L'Hopital. The other method is yesterday we discussed, if you remember, we discussed 1 minus cos x is equal to what? 2 sine square theta by 2. You can use that formula also. We have solved similar kind of question in the last class. So use L'Hopital. Without solving, you can tell. How? When you differentiate it 2 times, 2 will come. When you will differentiate 2 times, 3 into 3 will come. Answer will be 2 by 9. Without doing any calculation. If your differentiation is good, then you can tell the answer without writing. So 2x, I will differentiate it. Anyone who is not comfortable with differentiation can see. So 1 ka 0, cos 3x will be minus 3 times of sine 3x. So minus minus will become plus 3 times of sine 3x. Now we have to differentiate again. Why? Because if you put x as 0, you can check this will be 0 and sine 0 is 0. So again you are getting what? 0 by 0 form. You're not getting a finite answer. So that's why you need to differentiate again. So differentiate it again. 2x will be 2. Sine 3x will be 3 times of cos 3x. 3 times of cos 3x. So 3 into 3, 9. 9 times of cos 3x. Now put x as 0. What is cos 0? 1. So what is the answer? 2 by 9. The only reason for giving this question was to check whether you guys understand that information from here on. That my function is 1 by x. F of x is 1 by x. Means whatever is inside the function, output will be reciprocal of that.
So if you simplify inside the function, it comes as 9 by 2 itself. So you directly get 2 by 9.
You simplify inside the means you are telling you simplified this. Okay.
Huh, yeah.
That is also. So let's do the next one. F of x is equal to greatest integer of x plus mod of 1 minus x. X is between -1 to 3. Check the continuity of the function. Check the continuity of the function. All of you see on the board. 1 second. Just give me 1 minute to explain one thing. If you remember in yesterday's session, I told that algebra of continuous function, where I told that if f and g are individually continuous, then the sum, difference, product, and division, all four will be continuous. But then I asked you that in today's class, we will discuss the combination where one of the function is continuous, second one is discontinuous, or both are discontinuous. So if you notice here, this function is continuous or discontinuous at integral points. Discontinuous. This function is continuous everywhere. Mod function doesn't have any break. Mod ka function doesn't have any gap. So mod function is continuous for all real numbers. So this one is discontinuous at integer. This one is continuous at integer. So we are adding a continuous function and a discontinuous function. So make a note of this point. Whenever a continuous and a discontinuous function are added or subtracted, when a continuous or a discontinuous function are added or subtracted, resultant is discontinuous. Resultant function is discontinuous. Combination, that is plus or minus, of a continuous and a discontinuous function is always a discontinuous function. Okay? After this point, leave half page. The homework is write down the question. The question is check whether the product and division. Check whether the product and division of a continuous and a discontinuous function is continuous or discontinuous. I'm repeating again. Check whether the product of a continuous and a discontinuous function is continuous or discontinuous. Plus and minus, I told you. Product and division, you have to check. Leave half page. I want few of the examples to be in your notes. Take the help of Google, YouTube. Next class may I will ask. This is the first question. It should be written in your notes. Okay, that is your task. From this point, a lot of question comes in your entrance exam. If you know it, you will solve within 5 seconds. It will take hardly 5 seconds. If you don't know it, lost. Okay. So it's a scoring topic. So do read about that and tell me also in the next class. So here, plus ka example is in front of you. Okay. So discontinuous at integer, continuous at all integer. So what will be the outcome? Discontinuous. And discontinuous at which point? All integral points. Okay. All integral. So how many integers are there? -1, 0, 1, and 2. Three is also included. So check once. Check it the points. Check it -1. Check it 0. Check it 1. Check it. Check it all the points. Whether it is continuous or discontinuous. Check quickly at all the integral points. Is it discontinued as -1? Is it discontinuous at -1? Put -1 in this. So what is the greatest integer of -1? -1. If you put -1 here, 1 plus 1 will become 2. So what is the value? 1. This is your which limit? This is limit or value of function? Value of function. Then f of -1 plus is right hand limit. So take any value which is greater than -1. So what will be the greatest integer of that? Take any value which is greater than -1. What is the greatest integer of that?
Minus
-1.
1.
-1. And here, what will be the mod? Almost 2. Almost 2. Not exactly 2, but almost 2. So what is the answer? 1. So can you see that the value of the function and the right hand limit both are equal.
Sir, can you explain how you got -1 plus 2 again?
So can
Her
you
name is
explain
also
that?
Pranvi. Okay. Vidya, you know her? You know Tanvi? She lives in your society. Okay. Yeah, what is the doubt, Surya?
Sir, can you explain again? I don't understand.
See, at -1, you can see we can find only the right hand limit. We can't find left hand limit because function is not defined. So this is basically the right hand limit at -1. Right hand limit at -1. So what is the value? If you take any value which is greater than -1, but close to it, what will be the greatest integer? -1. Suppose, just tell me what is the value close to -1? -0.999. Okay. So greatest integer of that will be -1. And if I put that value here, you will get what? 1.999999. It is almost 2. So when you add them 1. So right hand limit is 1. Value of the function is also 1. So this is continuous at x equal to -1. But here we can't check the continuity on the left side because function is not defined. Function is defined on the right side of -1. So I will find the continuity from right side. Because you may say, sir, why you are not finding left hand limit? Because function is not only defined here. How can I find out the left hand limit if you think logically? Okay? So this function is continuous from which side? Right side. Now, which points are left? 0, 1, 2, 3. Check it 2. Check it 2. Why it is? It is not defined. I told that on the left side, it is not defined because function is not defined for less than -1. See here. So we found the right hand limit -1 plus. So now you have to check at which points 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Check at 0 quickly.
Sir, how did you
Check
get function's value as 1?
function value is 1. Put -1 in this. Put -1 in the function. Greatest integer of -1 is -1. 1
Okay.
minus of -1
Yeah,
is
yeah.
2.
So we are doing these points because GIF is
Yes,
discontinuous at these points, right?
correct. Yes. Because this function is the continuous everywhere. So you have to check at all integers because this function is discontinuous. So for 0, what is the value?
1.
1. Everything. Everything is coming 1. So f of 0, 0 plus 1. F of 0 minus. So what is the greatest integer for 0 minus? -1. Then here it will be how much? 0. So you can see value of function and left hand limit are the same? No, discontinuous. I'm not finding right hand limit. Don't waste your time. Next, f of 1. Put 1 here. What is the greatest integer of 1? 1. 1 minus 1? 0. Take f of 1 minus. So what is the greatest integer of 1 minus? Any number which is less than 1. What is the greatest integer? 0. Here, 1 minus 1? 0. So discontinuous. Any problem in finding the limit value of function? Anyone? Pranav, any questions?
No doubt, sir.
No doubts. Surya, Dia,
Understood, sir.
any doubts?
No, sir.
Now check at 2. Greatest integer of 2, 2. 1 minus 2, minus 1. Mod of minus 1 plus 1, 3. Find f of 2 minus. If you find f of 2 minus, what is the greatest integer for 2 minus 1?
1.
Then 1 minus 2 minus 1. What is the mod of minus 1 plus 1? 2. Is it continuous? No. Now check for 3. What is the greatest integer of 3? 3. 1 minus 3 minus 2. Mod of minus 2 plus 2, which is 5. F of 3 minus. What is the greatest integer of 3 minus 2? And this will be 2, 4. So it is continuous at which point? Minus 1. At 0, 1, 2, 3, it is discontinuous. All clear? Any doubt? Thick. So we'll keep the class till here. I hope that few new questions you saw, learned something new. Practice karo ghar jaake again. Okay. Tomorrow we'll meet for physics and we'll practice some good questions from electrostatics. Do revise. Okay. Timing is mentioned in the group. In the DP, if you see of the group, it is written Chem Bio and Physics Maths. So tomorrow it is Physics and Bio. There is no chemistry class. Okay. You have to come only for physics tomorrow. Sure. Bye guys. Take care.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Bye.
So,